are going to visit this archaeological site, Cobá. It's one of the most ancient Maya sites, so it's older than Chichen Itza, for instance, and older than Tulum, where we've been the previous time. So first we're going to visit the main area, which is Grupo Coba, and then by bicycle we will go to another one with the biggest temple. It's about 2 kilometers distance, so it's quite far. It's all in the jungle, but in the past the jungle wasn't here because it was like the real city, and during its maximum splendor in classical period, about 50,000 of people lived here. Cobá, or Cobá as they call it in Mayan language, was a very big and important city. Our guide told us that today less than 10% was discovered. So imagine there, behind this rich vegetation, there are still many secrets to be uncovered in the future. Isn't it amazing? So here all the sites, all the monuments, they have descriptions in 3 languages. So it's English, Spanish and Maya. The Maya writing is lost, people don't know how to write it, so they use Latin letters. But the pronunciation is kind of how you would read. Le much naho oba oli tulakal. I think something like that. And it's a very beautiful language, but unfortunately, yeah, they don't write it anymore. But still, it's a nice idea that they have it in descriptions. As you can see in this reconstruction, the city wasn't white or gray, but it was red. Unfortunately, today we don't see any color. So this is the main pyramid of Grupo Coba, and it's called Iglesia, the church. It was a religious pyramid.
So basically, you see this gallery was used by the player of a game called Pelota, the typical Mexican Maya game. They used this tunnel, they crossed this tunnel, the players and also the referee, which was the king, before the game to purify their souls. And it was like kind of a sauna. There were like steam, water, and so they purified like this. And then they went to they reached the field. So this was the field where two teams composed by 3 players fought each other. So the way of playing with this 4 kilos ball made of like chewing gum.
Gum.
It was gum. Maybe they could chew. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway, they used to hit with the elbows, the knees and the ankles. No head, no feet and everything. So their aim was to put the ball into one of these circles. One on the right, one on the left. And the only gamer allowed to step here on this slope was the captain of the team.
And what happened if the team won?
If the team won after just 1 point, 1 basket, let's say, 1 center, the captain was sacrificed. It was a honor, so it was kind of, I want to win anyway, even if I know that I will die after. So, strange game.
Here is another interesting construction of Grupo Coba. I like it because of this skull. Actually, skull was the symbol of duality, life and death, and these stairs led to the pyramid we've seen before. Another religious building. Amazing thing about this one that in the past it was all covered with these colors like fresco. But to see the remains of the color today, you need to look very, very carefully the wall. You see some small parts of the blue color. Sometimes you can also find the orange one. And then, if you look carefully, you can also find some small, tiny pieces of the paintings. Do you see it right here? Yes. So now we're going on this tricycle from one part of the archaeological site to another, which is about 2 kilometers. You can take just a normal bicycle and bike by yourself, but we decided to go in tricycle.
With Jaime.
Later.
Some people also go by foot, you see.
Ah.
But we want to save our energy to see the sights, yes. The way from one part of Cobá to another is very beautiful. It's full of nature, green trees, and we've seen some spider monkeys. Jaime also showed us local bees. They are amazing, they are very small, they don't bite, and they produce very expensive and rare honey, which is a special cure for Mayan people. Shaibe means the crossroad. This building here, this pyramid, wasn't a religious building, but a checkpoint. So inside it's all filled with stones. There are no rooms, you cannot enter, but you could climb up to the top and see the view to all the area. So the function was to check the entries and the exits to the city, and in the past it wasn't the only place. There were other pyramids like that in other shaibe, in other crossroads. So now we came to the second part of this archaeological site, and behind me there is a stela which represents a woman, one of the governors of the city. And there were 18 governors, 3 of them were women. Unfortunately, the profile of the woman is not so visible, but we trust the guide. In the times of Maya, this was the central square where they held the market with bargain system. And right there you can see the Great Pyramid. It's really great because it's one of the tallest you can find, taller than the one in Chichen Itza and the second tallest in all peninsula of Yucatan. It's 42 meters high, and imagine they built it without using animals, without using iron or wheel, all with the hands of people. Unfortunately, we were not able to climb up the stairs. The pyramid is still closed due to COVID-19 restrictions. Let's hope they will take them off soon. And I also hope that this video will help you to discover Cobá by yourself and that you find it useful. And as the last gift, here from our guide Jaime, you can hear some very beautiful Maya language.
Manki makiolong uchatala shimbato neshwayiti kopha beyuk aba eka tushanesha tush uchkahla no kuchmako.
Wow, it's very long. Was it the same phrase? Bienvenidos a Cobá? So long.
Bienvenidos a Cobá, donde los antiguos mayas se asentaron.
Okay. Thank you.